to find a father for the child in her belly. A woman slept with a man on their very first blind date. 6 months later, she gave birth to a son. After they got married, the man noticed something strange about her behavior. As soon as she recovered from childbirth, she left the baby in his care and came home late every single night. One night, Jack decided to follow her. He took the baby in his arms and went to a bar. The moment he saw his wife lying in another man's arms, he finally realized he had been used. When they got home, he asked her, "Is he really my son?" "You fool," she sneered. In a moment of rage, he killed her. Jack was sentenced to 25 years in prison for murder. 15 years later, Jack was hospitalized with appendicitis. He saw an opportunity and escaped by jumping out a window. He later took a mother and her son hostage. Jack followed the woman to her home. As he looked around the house, Laura quietly hid a small knife in her hand. Jack noticed and calmly said he'd only stay until nightfall, that he'd leave the next morning. He knew harboring a fugitive was a crime, so he tied the mother and son up. Then he made them dinner, even feeding her himself. Henry was stunned. His mother had been depressed ever since her divorce and avoided all men, but she ate the food Jack made. The next day at breakfast, Laura handed Jack a rope, expecting him to tie her up again, but Jack refused. "That rope might be enough to prove your innocence," he said. There was no sound of trains that day. It must have been the weekend, so Jack needed to stay a few more days. To show his gratitude for their shelter, he repaired their broken wall, fixed her beloved car, and cleaned up the house. The mother and son began to forget who Jack really was. She even helped him sew up his pants. Just then, a knock at the door shattered the calm. Henry answered. It was the neighbor bringing over some peaches. Afterwards, to ease the tension, Jack decided to make barbecue for lunch and sent Henry out to buy groceries. On the way, Henry saw a police poster with Jack's face on it. He was so nervous he forgot to close the door when he got home. Right then, the neighbor returned.